Got Take-Two CEO says he's highly confident GTA 6 will make its release window. Okay.
Well, yeah. All right.
That's great. I'm glad you're confident. Rich Stanton over PC Gamer. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick has been on the business interview circuit since last week's financial results, reassuring all those skittish stockholders after the company announced, quote, a narrowing of Rockstar Games' previously established window of 2025 calendar to the fall of 2025 for Grand Theft Auto 6, end quote. That wasn't a delay. The game had previously been announced only for, quote, calendar 2025, end quote. And I don't think even the most Rockstar-pilled conspiracists thought that meant January. I think we were all hopeful. I think that's all that was.
Yeah, hopeful and wishful is just one thing.
Exactly. But it did nevertheless confirm GTA 6 would be coming later rather than sooner. And let's not forget, that's a console release date only. Even 2026 for PC seems optimistic at this point. So, Strauss Zelnick is out there calming some nerves. During an interview with CNBC, Zelnick was asked about the decisions around release schedules and what feeds into knowing when a game is ready. Quote, there are elements that you can actually measure, end quote, says Zelnick. Quote, for example, the number of bugs in a title, and every one of us will make sure that we have as few bugs as possible before we launch, end quote. Scott, they will not be able to get every bug out of this game at launch.
No, it just doesn't happen, not in today's age. And especially with a game of this gravity, this immensity, there's going to be some problems. Let's not forget what happened with GTA 5.
Yeah, well, yeah, rocky start for sure. Mostly when it came to the online component, right? But I can't admit, I cannot wait for GTA 6. But the sheer scope of GTA 6 alone is going to have issues. And the only way they're going to find all these issues is when they drop it to the public. Because there'll be millions and millions and millions of people playing it, right? Like there's going to be so many more than the internal staff of Rockstar and all their external helpers when it comes to testing and bug fixes and all this that are going to find other bugs, because people will try other things that the developers themselves haven't thought of, which then breaks the game. And then Rockstar goes, man, I had no idea about that one. Didn't even think of that idea, right? And then they fix it. So let's get back into it. However, in the case of an extraordinary title for which there are extraordinary expectations, dude, he's boosting pretty good.
Got that right.
It's not really about bugs. It's about creating an experience that no one's seen before. And Rockstar Games seeks perfection in what they do, end quote. Says Strauss, no doubt stroking a large gold-laden goose in his imagination. Dude, I don't know about his imagination. I think it's pretty fair to say that going for something special here. Quote, perfection is indeed hard to measure. It really is more subjective than objective, end quote. This is a horn that Zelnick had a honk on before. That's one way of phrasing that, man. Saying earlier this year that, quote, they are expecting perfection, end quote, with GTA 6. But such an airy talk is for the birds when there's money like this on the table. GTA 5 has now sold, per Zelnick, quote, approximately, end quote, 200 million copies. GTA 5 continues to sell. It is nuts.
They did sell it across 3 different generations, though.
They did, right? And everybody's bought it once or twice, maybe even 3 or 4 times. I think I'm at 3. Like, it's just ridiculous.
I think I have bought it thrice myself.
Fall 2025 may well be GTA 6 new target, but Rockstar has considerable form when announcing release dates and then delaying. It's hard to criticize this when the game turns out like they do, but this title is nevertheless the subject of eye-watering levels of investment. Is arriving well over a decade after its predecessor and is going to be possibly the biggest entertainment launch the world has seen to this point. Scott, it will be the biggest form of entertainment to drop in 2025, hopefully when it does, according to Zelnick, right? There isn't going to be anything bigger. This is going to be huge, man.
And looking back into the past, I don't think there's ever anything that's been so universally anticipated. Yeah. Halo 3, for sure, was the highlight before this, but this is just going to be on a whole other magnitude.
Absolutely. So the CNBC host asked how confident Zelnick was in the game's new launch window. Quote, well, there's a slippage in the industry and we're not immune to that. However, we narrowed the timing because we are highly confident in that timing, end quote, said Zelnick. Finally, as pertains to GTA 6, Zelnick was asked about what will be new and different about the entry. Zelnick has this particular answer oven ready. Dude, they've already been queued up, okay? You're probably going to get asked this. This is how you answer that. You're going to get asked this. Answer it this way. ... Here's his answer. Quote, well, look, the trailer's out there. And the trailer broke the internet. Sure did. So I recommend if you have a question, go watch the trailer again. It's awesome. End quote. Dude, he didn't answer anything. He's like, yo, I don't care. I don't need to answer you anything here. Go watch the trailer. Dude, at this point, I think the trailer's somewhere around like 180 million views. It is insane.
Holy.
It broke records day one, and it continues to climb. And dude, I've watched it I don't know how many times over. This is going to be huge. Absolutely huge game. And yeah, Zelnick's like, yo, we got this.
We've already showed the cards that we want to show. You're just gonna have to wait for more.
That's just it.
They know. Oh, they know who holds the cards, and they know how the level of excitement. This is gonna be the biggest thing ever. Any detail he drops, there's got to be kind of a nerve-wracking situation, because even somebody in his position, if you say the wrong thing, your whole company at the very least is gonna turn against you.
Well, yeah, I think Strauss is in a very good position, especially with GTA 6 dropping next year. And at this point, dude, they don't even need another trailer. They can just drop the game, right? Like, we've already seen, I think, I wouldn't say enough, but enough that I'm already in, and so is everybody else that watched the trailer, right? Like, my kids are all over it already. my oldest there, he's like, Dad, did you see this? I'm like, yeah, buddy, I saw it. I sure did.
And they don't even understand. They don't even know the prestige. It was so long ago that GTA 5 came out that they're not even fully aware of the gravity.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be intense.
I have a little brother, 15 years old, and I think this is going to be a big one for him. Going to be in his introduction. Yeah. And he doesn't need a word, or he doesn't need one more second of trailer, because the entire surrounding, the entire ecosystem, the gaming community is just swelling, ready for it.
I wonder how pre-orders go. Like, how much does that boost in sales just on the day you announce, hey, you can pre-order GTA 6 now? Dude,
are they going to do the early access thing?
No. This is coming to console first, right? And then maybe eventually PC players will get it. I find it so weird that that's how it works, especially with Rockstar. Yeah. But either way, that's how Rockstar does it, right? So we're going to get it on console first, day one. The other question comes in, like, we keep speculating on how this is going to work. We keep flip-flopping. At least I do a little bit. Do we get the multiplayer on day one, right? Do we get GTA Online 2.0 or whatever they want to call it? Or do we get just the base game, play the base game, everybody sink your time and teeth into that, and then in a month, 2 months, 3 months later, you will then drop, and that's the other side of it too, right? They drop it 3 months later for the online component. Dude, there's another swell of people who are looking to play again. Keep that going, right? Because we're going to be, I'm guessing by the size of what GTA 6 is gearing up to be, the story's going to keep us going for quite a while.
There's a lot of people that just really don't care about the story, though, and as much as that bothers me, and you really should play the story, because it's going to be great. I really do think they're going to split release like that, because of the absolute car wreck that was GTA 5's online, and how that just did not come to fruition for the better part of a year, from my memory. I think it's going to be wise to split that up, because you don't want that day one press barrage to be how broken the game is.
No, give us the single player. Let us play that. Gauge how many people jump in, and then hopefully they'll have their servers ready for whenever they drop the online component, and everybody's just gonna swell in, dude. And I bet you the minute we turn it on, hey yo, look, my lobby queue is 20 minutes. My lobby queue is an hour. Whatever it may take. Right? It's going to be absolutely the biggest entertainment IP to drop in history, and I can't wait. I'm sure everybody else is just as excited as we are. Hit us up, itgtv.com. Are we getting the online component day one, or is GTA Online 2.0 coming out 6 months later?